Shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites, we come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. All right, we want to start out by giving our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash.
Go honors to the elders and the apostles for teaching us this truth. Listen to the nigga out there that's teaching the word and pushing. All right. The lesson we're going to get into today is basically restoring the kingdom unto Israel. Because mainly, America has been the golden cup in the eyes of the Lord. All right. And now the Lord is about to restore Israel and put us back in our rightful place. All right. Which we're going to go and get to that term restore.
This is Acts 1 and 6. It says, when they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Yeah, so man, the disciples, they was inquiring about the restoring of the kingdom of Israel. But they during that time, they was in what? The Roman captivity. So, hey, just like now, we in the same spirit as those disciples. All right, we want the kingdom to be established on the earth. All right, that's in Romans 13 and 11.
Yeah, go ahead and get that word restore. I'm gonna read it again. This is Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
This is restoring the etymology. It means to give back, to build up again, and to repair, to renew and to rebuild, and to set up and establish and renew and restore, and to return to its original or usable and functioning condition. Okay, so the original people that was ruling the earth was Israel.
Right.
All right.
Yep. I got a precept. This is Sirach 17 and 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. Israel is the Lord's portion. Yep.
That goes right with the scriptures. Say Israel is the lot of my inheritance. You know, he's the diadem. I'm saying that right. That's in Isaiah 62 verse 1 and 2. You know, because you're going to diadem. That's a crown. You know.
This is Isaiah 62. You said 62 and what now?
62 verse 2.
Okay.
You started one.
Sure, it's Isaiah 62. Okay, I got another precept. You got the word restore?
Yeah, I got that word restore.
Yeah, it's verse 3. A lot.
Okay.
It says to restore to its former state.
To restore to its former state. Go ahead.
To be in its former state.
To be in its former state. Now this is talking about the kingdom of Israel, the former state of the kingdom of Israel. Go ahead.
Yep. The Strong's definition it says to reconstitute
Constitute
health home or organization
to reconstitute the health, all right, of the kingdom of Israel, because we as a people are what? Are sick. All right. Now, the beginning of Israel being restored starts where? In our minds and in our spirit. Get that where it says the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? Because you got to understand at this very time, even going back then, the apostles, which were disciples at the time, they didn't know that they were in the process of being restored to the kingdom. So when Yahweh Shai was on the scene, what he was doing was opening up salvation unto us, which starts in the mind, so that we can get the kingdom back to its former state, and not only to its former state, but to supersede that state that it was in before, when we had the kingdom under King David. You know, he was in rulership for 40 years. Then King Solomon, we was in rulership for former years, pretty much going back to that former state when we had the earth before sin came into the world. All right, before Eve ate of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and took that philosophy from that serpent. Right, Adam was the Lord of all the creatures. Okay, go to Second Ezra 6. You know what I want? Go ahead, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. So we are in at the very time of the Lord pretty much fully restoring us, right? Which with that comes what? New bodies, all right, immortality, and ultimately freedom from the bondage of sin, freedom from the bondage of the chains of darkness, which is this flesh, okay, where we are made what? Subject unto sin. That's where the kingdom begins. All right, go ahead.
This is Luke 17:21. It says, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
Start up one. Said the kingdom coming not by observation.
Yep. This is Luke 17:20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation.
Right. Go ahead.
Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
Right. So pretty much, hey, you got to put on as the Lord's elect to work and usher in the kingdom of heaven. All right. We got to get out here in the vineyard and labor. All right. Because what we're doing is we're heralding Yahweh Shai to come back and restore the kingdom to us. You see, and those Pharisees, they was in the wrong spirit, you know, just sitting around watching. First of all, they didn't even believe in the process of how the kingdom would be restored. The kingdom is being restored through Yahweh Shai, all right, which is this word, all right. But he has to be your primary focus, man. We'll say, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you, right? Because the people really wanted the physical aspect of the kingdom, and they didn't understand the spiritual aspect of it, you know. So the Lord pretty much, he was letting it be known, look, it don't come with observation, it don't come watching it being built up. You gotta it starts from within. The kingdom of heaven is within you, right? So now we are at that point where we're being fully restored in how the kingdom is supposed to operate, all right? How to maintain a healthy kingdom. The kingdom essentially is what? The entire world. Get that in second edge. You know I want. The world was made for our sakes. Yeah. You ain't got to start exactly at that, start up song. 6:54. Because you got to understand, Adam, who was Yahweh Shai, if you can receive it, when he had the kingdom, the Garden of Eden, Eden was a paradise, which Eden represents the earth, all right? Which at that time, the Adamites which consisted of who? The sons of God, the sons of men, and the sons of the wicked. All right, you had different classifications of men. The Lord told Adam to stay away from the sons of wicked. All right, of the fruit of the tree of the garden you may eat, but the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which was essentially the sons of the wicked, all right, you're not to go and mingle with those nations, man. But before we did that, hey, the earth was yielding fruit to us, right? We had the entire earth in a complete a paradigm. You know, you had the animals, the lions, the tigers, all those creatures were submitting to us, man. You know, the fear of the most vicious animals on the planet, they that fear was towards us, man. You know, so you got to understand when sin came in, everything was thrown off balance. You know, that's all with when you get sick. What's when you get sick, what's wrong? Your pH levels was off balance. So the entire earth pH levels is off balance because our pH levels is off balance. All right. And pH deals with the fluids pretty much in your body being in order, right? So look, we got to get this water back to cleanse us, right? This holy water back in us to cleanse us and restore us to that former state. You know? Yep.
This whole earth, man, right now it's sick, man.
Yep.
Hey, Israel, like the brother just quoted, hey, the whole head is sick, man.
Yep.
Israel is, hey, we in need of a physician, man. We in need of being cleansed, man, being restored.
Yep.
You know?
I mean, we need some help.
Yep.
You know, when you sick, you need help. You gotta go to the doctor for some help. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with the doctor? Hey, that's how Israel, hey, in order for them to receive help, they gotta come get this word.
Yep.
Because the kingdom of heaven is within you. You know what I'm saying? They start mental. So that way when you do, you know, throughout the times of you being in your captivity, when the kingdom do come, you will know how to rule it, you will appreciate it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's what this captivity is really about. It's the captivity is a part of the process of us being restored. You got it, Salah.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right. See, Lord go into being what? Ruler. Being a ruler. He made Adam read it again.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all,
Yep.
and the people also of whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also of whom he has chosen. Go ahead.
Verse 55, and all these have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made us the world for our sake.
So this is Esdras, all right, speaking to the Lord, pretty much through the angel, Uriel. Okay. And he said, I'm inquiring because Lord, you made the world for our sakes. Go ahead.
Verse 56, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Right, these other nations. Okay. Like I read in Sirach 17 and 17, it said in the division of all the nations, he said a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion. Right. So Israel is the one that the Lord chose to rule over all people. And all these other people are nothing in the eyes of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Go ahead.
Verse 57, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
Right. So now these heathens who the Lord have acclaimed and pretty much said to be nothing but servants and slaves, all right, ultimately to serve us, we are serving them. Go ahead.
Yeah. And the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given unto their hands.
Go ahead.
And if the world now be made for our sakes,
And if now the world be made for our sakes, go ahead.
why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Right. So Ezra's asking the same question, just in a different way. Like if the world was made for our sakes, why are we serving the ones that you set up to be servants to us? You said that all nations before him are nothing and be likened unto spittle. So, you know, because this is a part of the process, right? This is all in the Lord's plan. All right. For us to lose our first estate and come back through the process of being humbled down, all right, put underneath the basis of men. Okay. See, it was all about making us stronger in the end, you know, because the Lord is about integrity. He could have just gave it to us from the beginning and we could have never went through any suffering or captivity or slavery or any of that. But there would be no what you call integrity about that, you know. He had to pretty much show his power in the earth through his people, how he could take them through hell and bring them back to heaven. Go ahead.
This is Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right.
So man, we on punishment. You can't have fun and punishment. You gotta, hey, you said you on punishment to think about what you did.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame to see the servants ruling over us. That should be a shameful thing. You should be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's all about. Tribulation. What we're about to go through to get the kingdom established on earth. All right, we about to have to go through hell, man. But the Lord gonna give us the power to endure and to keep us in these times, right? He gonna give us the ability to measure the times and the means to be able to buy our way out of the evil, right? Because what is the means of us being able to do that? Yahweh Shah. The blood of Yahweh Shah and faith in him is the substance that we need to redeem the times back to the to righteousness, right? Go ahead,
This is Ecclesiastes 10:7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Right. And the disciples knew that they weren't in the kingdom. They knew that the empire ruling over them was not according to the Lord's, according to the Lord's order. You know, they knew that they were the ones that were supposed to rule the earth. You know, they understood that the glory of Israel was when they had rulership over the earth, particularly under King Solomon, because King Solomon's rule was pretty much a continual rulership of peace. All right. So who was King Solomon in the spirit? Yahweh Shah. So before we can get the kingdom, Yahweh Shah has to get the kingdom. You see, get Daniel 7:13. Because it begins with him. But he did his portion of the suffering that it takes to get the kingdom. Now we got to do it. Right? And what happened is he suffered. He suffered unto what? Unto death. And then his spirit was restored back to the throne. See, he had to get his seat back on the throne in the spiritual realm first. So he's restored to his position in the heavens,
right?
But he needs to be restored back to his position in the earth. Yeah. And when he's restored, but we got to be restored back to our positions in the heavens. Spiritual, which begins in the mind. The process is synonymous with the same way Yahweh Shah got the kingdom. Yep. We got to get the kingdom in the same fashion.
Yep. That's why Scripture tells us to arm yourselves likewise.
Yeah.
We got to go through that suffering, man. Yeah, I wish I had to go through.
Yeah.
Like you were just bringing out, through much tribulation. This gonna be, your test, man. Every brother got their individual, walk.
Fight.
Every individual fight, man, in the faith. We gotta go through it, man.
Get in a fight, you're gonna get wounds.
Yeah.
You're gonna take the heavy damage, man.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, as long as you endure, it's gonna be a time of healing after the fight is over. Go ahead, bro.
7:14.
Day 7:13.
This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 13. And I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him.
And what happened? Because this is talking about after Yahushua was raised from the dead, right? This is what happened in the spiritual realm. Go ahead.
And there was given him dominion and glory and kingdom.
See, so he got restored. He got back to his position in the heavens. You see? Go ahead.
That all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Right. So he's also got the kingdom. So it's done, right? Because it has to be done in the spiritual realm. Restoration has to be done in the spiritual realm first, and then it manifests in the physical in this realm, right? Go ahead, bro.
And he read it.
Nah, what was your next precept?
Romans 13. Yeah.
This is Romans 13 and verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right. So Apostle Paul knew what was up after what? After Yahushua had came to him. Okay. Come on, man. So now, all the way back 2,000 years ago, up until now, was the process of the kingdom being restored. That's why he said, and knowing the time, it's high time to awake out of sleep.
Yep.
Awake to righteousness. All right. Awake to the understanding that, hey, we have a job to do. You see, when you sleep all day and the days go by, now you are pretty much sleeping on the kingdom. But the kingdom, hey, coming with power, you got to keep working the kingdom into existence, man. See, the more that we push this truth and the more that we hurled in the kingdom, what actually happens is what? It comes to pass even faster. So you notice is we went from doing a video 3 days out of the week to doing videos every day, multiple times a day. Right. The weeks speed up. The more that you work, the more the time passes by. As you sleep and slumber, the day drag, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't being active. The kingdom is going to be restored through us continually coming out, believing, having faith in Yahushua, okay, and through this word, man. Go ahead.
It says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
So our salvation is even more nearer because that was 2,000 years ago. So how much more now?
Yeah. This is Isaiah 62, verse 6 and 7. I have set up watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which is the prophets, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So that's mainly backing up the brother talking about, because man, we're not gonna stop preaching and stop teaching until we see the kingdom, man, be established on the earth.
That's why I say they're coming out with observation. No, you gotta fight the kingdom. It's a fight for the kingdom, man. Yep. Right? It say the saints of the Most High. When we read in Daniel 7, it said the saints are taking the kingdom. All right. Matter of fact, that was 7 and 18 where it says that saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Y'all got it. What else you got? Oh yeah, Con.
This is Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come."
Yeah, we have no continuous city here, man. Look at this kingdom, man. We walking on concrete. It's polluted. He touching the elements. He putting 6 billions and trillions of things in the ocean.
Yeah, everywhere you look, it's plastic. I was just looking on my way. It's plastic and trash all in the streets.
Yep.
Like you say, we walking on concrete, asphalt. You know, that you look at the condition of the earth. It represents the condition of the people. You see, because if you look at how the infrastructure of the earth is laid out with all these asphalt, concrete, so most people's feet are in the same condition. You look at people's feet, man. Feet like damn, people's feet fucked up, and full of toe jam and fungus, and you know what I'm saying. We're not supposed to be walking on this shit, man. You know, the whole way that the earth has been infrastructure is after the ways of a base man who has absolutely no understanding of how the earth is supposed to operate.
Right.
The earth has an entire like a car has a maintenance system. That's what I'm trying to say. The earth has an entire maintenance system that must be kept. He's fucking everything up.
Like I forget what it's called, but you get an earth 7 days, 7 years.
Yeah.
After 7 years, you give it a year to rest.
The land Sabbath.
The land Sabbath. Yeah. You don't keep that, man.
Yeah.
You don't get nothing a chance to restore itself, man.
And ain't no telling when the last time the earth had a land Sabbath.
Right.
Ain't no telling when the last ain't no telling when the last time the earth had rest, man.
You gotta think the way he working us, man. You know what I'm saying? The people. Yeah.
Hey, probably since we was in rulership.
Right.
Probably since the time of King Solomon, man.
Yep. Man,
probably last time the earth had a land Sabbath.
That's part of the spirit.
Man.
That's the last time we was in rulership. Probably the last time the earth had a break, man.
Solomon had a right.
Yeah.
Earth was peaceful. Look at the unwise king. Look at his mess now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The Lord said he an unwise king, so he had no knowledge of nourishing the earth. Yep. So everything he do, like Talmud said, the earth got a system. So if you don't keep up with that system, it's gonna happen. It's gonna fail. Yep. You know, that's like studying for a test. If you don't keep studying for it, guess what? It's gonna fail. Time comes.
Hey, jump to that Isaiah 24 where it say what the city of confusion is broken down.
Oh yeah, come.
Because Isaiah 24:10. That's where we at. America is that city of confusion. All right. Better known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great. Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word what? Babal, which means confusion. All right.
This is Isaiah 24:10. It says the city of confusion is broken down.
Right. And you know, America is that city of confusion. Just look around. Pay attention to how it's being operated. Okay. Pay attention to the condition of the people. Look at the type of policies that it pushes in the earth. Now, instead of it going from nation to nation and teaching them wisdom, it's going from nation to nation, rape, robbing, and murdering everybody, man. Stealing resources. Like Elder Malcolm had re-uploaded, I believe he either re-uploaded or he reposted a brother's video. I believe that's in the Chicago camp, you know. Salakia, you know, this is not the right information. But anyway, it's dealing with Esau's God is God is guns, oil, and drugs. Okay. And that's the type of vibration that, you know, because America is that chief city that Esau Edom operates in. The elites, starting with the Rothschild, is the pimp, and America is that whore, that bottom bitch. You see? So whatever America pushes in the earth, that's the standard of life for all the inhabitants, man. You know?
Right, bro.
Instead of them pushing a healthy earth and keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments so far as how we are supposed to diet. See, when we don't eat right, the earth don't eat right.
Right.
When you take out the shrimp, the lobsters, and the crabs out of the ocean, all right, now you took the bottom feeders out of the earth. We clean the ocean. So by default, we eating and drinking, all right, the foul food, man, and water. Right? They say the whole earth is defiled. Matter of fact, get that. The whole earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. You finish that.
Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Yep. And that's the result of the earth being handled in a confused state by a man who has absolutely no understanding of righteous living.
Unwise thing.
And soon you're going to see it hit America so hard, America gonna start looking like a third world country, man. America gonna get that same heat that Venezuela getting, that same seed is sold in Haiti, they're gonna reap, all right? And the same seeds they've been sowing all through the earth, they're going to reap, man. Go to Nahum 3. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 24, verse 5.
Break it down.
And the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who's inhabiting the earth? You go to Job 9:24, it's the wicked.
I get you there.
You know, they inhabiting the earth. And it shows by the philosophies and the entertainment they push. You know what I'm saying? Even with this mandated juice. Hey, he's speaking like a dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like he coming out there, John, man, giving orders. You know, he ain't trying to, it's not in him to be nice according to Habakkuk 2 and 4. Say his spirit is not upright in him.
Yep.
It say because they have transgressed the laws. That goes right with Daniel. You know, he changed the times, the law, the ordinance. He take, you know, hey, messing with the ecosystem of the earth, killing animals. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be liking it, you know, when you be killing the animals.
Yeah,
you know,
this nigga, because he is not a true king, right? He got zoos all over the earth. See, that's the even the fact that you got zoos where you go see animals in an artificial habitat. That's wicked, man. You know, because really, we're the greatest creation on earth. The fear of the animals is supposed to be on us. We're supposed to be able to walk through any environment, any habitat on earth. Because we are supposed to be the lords over the earth. When you are truly the Lord over the earth, everything fears you, man. You don't fear lions, tigers, and bears. All right? You see? Snakes, shit, spiders. I mean, we can break it down to small lizards, mice. You know? That show you how low level we are, because the king of the earth is low level. See, when we get the kingdom back, everything's gonna fear us. Imagine when you got the animals working for you. You make you want this is that show you that we're not gonna even really need the slaves. That's just gonna be payback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can make the animals work for us. Right. If I want a deer or some buffalo, I can make the lions go catch the buffalo and bring it to me. Yep. You see, that's gonna be true rulership. If I want fruit off a tall tree, I just get a giraffe to get it down for me. We don't like we're gonna have power beyond making these people our slaves. That's just gonna be them that they gotta go through to pay. That's like them paying tribute to us, you know. And they gonna give us what it say,
Best of all
It say the door shall be continually open. They're gonna give us the best of what they got. They're gonna have to pay pretty much tithes unto the Israelites, man.
They're gonna be giving us gifts. That's why the scriptures say we shall suck the breast of kings.
Yep.
It talks about the riches from the other nations, man.
Yep. Isaiah, the forces of the Gentiles, was that Isaiah 60. You know, we're gonna get the strength of these other nations, man. Okay, and they're gonna be glad to do it too. Because what are we gonna be doing? We're not gonna be being tyrants over them, stealing their resources. In exchange for what they give us, they're gonna get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They're gonna get the more that they willingly give unto us and comply and hearken to the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, they're going to increase. The more blessings they're gonna get. They might have a harvest of a certain amount one year, and it becomes tenfold the next year, just for doing right according to the laws of the land, which is going to be the laws, statutes, and commandments, which are going to be governed by the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Anyway, I know I went on a rant.
That's why they're gonna. That's why the kingdom got to be restored, because we got a little taste of it during Solomon's reign, when he was the wisest king, and they had to come to him to inquire about the lands and how to run it. And how to rule. Hey, we're gonna be. Hey,
right. We're gonna all be like King Solomon. You know, we're gonna be many of your house. We're gonna be the saviors of the earth, man. You know. Go ahead, huh?
Just came to mind. This Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah. And that's how you know that the kingdom is not restored. You know, the so-called Jews are not the restoration of true Israel. You know, because the state of the earth is still in mourning. You know, you look at where around the earth you got mass amounts of animals facing extinction. You got trees. Look at wildfires just, you know, running through California.
People saying they seeing lasers shoot from the sky on them forests out there.
Come on, man. Look at what's that, Haiti? What that just got hit with an earthquake? Was that Haiti? You know? Come on, man. This is like less than a month, I want to say, after the president of Haiti got assassinated. So when you go into the scriptures, this can't be the kingdom of heaven according to what you see happening in the earth, right? Read Proverbs. You still on Proverbs, or you jump to something else?
Yeah, I want something.
Okay, give me Isaiah, the second chapter. Start at the top. The point being in 4. Matter of fact, start at 2.
This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established.
The mountain of the Lord's house shall be established. Mountains represents government. So it's saying it shall come to pass in the last days that the government of the Lord's house shall be established. Okay? And let's see what it say is the result of that. Go ahead.
And that the mountains of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations that flow unto it.
Right. So the Lord's house is the Jews. Okay. The Lord's house, everybody knows that the Lord's people are the Jews, the Israelites. Okay. So they're supposed to be the chief government on the planet. I don't see them Jews over there ruling. Where's the foreign? Where is their soil in America? Come on, man. They're at war right now on the Gaza Strip. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 2, verse 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, And let us go up to the mountains of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob.
Yeah, but they not. You see people going to Jerusalem to visit the land, not the people. They ain't bound down to the people when they go over there. They ain't showing, you know what I'm saying? They ain't showing honor and respect unto the people over there.
Right.
They whooping them people ass over there, man. They getting mowed down in the street over there in Israel, man. Not only that, they got the biggest gay festival going on over there in the world, man. Pink City, Tel Aviv. That's not the kingdom. You know that ain't a part of the Lord's program.
Right. Really got that in the script.
Come on, man. Go ahead.
Say, let us go up to the mountains of Jacob, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
He said he shall judge among the nations and rebuke many people. So what Israel's supposed to be doing is rebuking people, man. All right, where are they prophets at calling out the wickedness that's going on the earth? Okay, the Lord say when you read, and matter of fact, hold what you got, keep a finger in that scripture that you got, and go to Matthew 24. For this gospel must be preached, and then shall the end come in all the earth. So where them Jews at, them so-called Jews at, preaching the word in all the earth, man?
Right.
If they really the people.
This is Matthew 24:14. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Right. So the Lord, hey, he was telling the disciples about the kingdom then. When you jump up to verse 3, Matthew 24:3.
Matthew 24:3, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world?
Right. So they wanted to know when the end, not of the world is in the entire earth being destroyed, but the end of the world of wickedness.
Yep.
Just like the end of the world of wickedness during the first destruction. See, so they wanted to know when the second destruction was going to come and all these wicked people were going to be X'd out. You know?
So right here, my sword has got age right here.
Yeah.
So that let you know these scholars, they know, yeah, they know that world ain't talking about the entire world, man. It's talking about an age.
Yeah, talking about the end of an age, the end of the age of the world of wickedness, man. You know? So go back to 14, read it again, and then you're going to go back to Isaiah 2.
All right, Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Then shall the end come. So this gospel got to be preached. Well, you see, I haven't seen on YouTube yet. Anywhere where you see these so-called little hats on every block. Where they little sanctuaries at in the earth. Right?
They don't fit the prophecy, man.
It said his word must go out to the ends of the earth, man. But they not over here. They supposed to they the ends of the earth. All right. It's talking about America, man. I don't see them prophesying. Where they at? Where they prophets at? And the testimony is prophecy according to Revelation 19:10. So they can't be it. Go back to Isaiah 2.
It's Isaiah 2, verse 4.
Yep.
And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. And nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
And nation shall not lift up sword against nation. Hold on. That's war.
Yeah.
Nation lifting up sword against nation. That's war. There's plenty of that shit going on. That's all you hear about.
Iran just hit them not too long ago, man.
Come on, man.
They've been constantly at war, man. Since, matter of fact, when they became in 1948, when they so-called became sovereign,
The same night.
the same night they got hit, man. So come on, that's letting you know, man. Hey, through the spirit of power, yeah, about Shemal Shah, they don't fit the prophecy, man. Those not the people, man. And it's getting harder and harder to try and keep that lie going, man. You know, if you just got to be blindly looking over what's going on, man, to believe that those really are the people, man. Willingly ignorant, man, to believe that.
It's different to not know something when you being told it, and then you like,
And
nah.
hey, like that Edomite yesterday, when he see that sign, look down and turn his head, and I don't want to see that. Yeah. That's what you're doing, man.
Yeah. But hey, that's why I say Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So it's really ultimately up to the Lord for you to see the restoration of the kingdom and the process of how it is to be done. You know?
This is Matthew 24:4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man may deceive you.
Take heed that no man may deceive you.
Yep. It says, verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So you see that they going back to these 1948ers, all right? They coming in the name pretty much of the Lord's people, which is the same of coming in the Lord's name, you know, saying you the sons of God, right? You're deceivers.
Yep.
You're a false prophet, man. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
The end of what? The end of Esau's kingdom.
Yep.
That's when the ruler seat. They said that man of sin will be revealed. Plus, how you know that he's that the wicked is ruling? Man, if you got those spiritual eyes and the Lord bless you, man, you'll start seeing Lil Nas will be an example. Okay, the wars, the Pentagon, MOTV, MOTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just all these prophecies are coming to pass, man. The end is coming because a kingdom got to be put down for another kingdom to arouse, which is basically the end of Esau's kingdom and the beginning of Jacob.
Yep. I can tell you in 2nd Ezra 6. Yep.
Esau at the end of the word, Jacob at the beginning of it that follows.
Yep.
Isaiah 14.
Okay.
And it's Psalms. Yeah. You know what?
Go ahead, get your song.
All right. This is Psalms 40, 140 and 1. It says, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man.
Talk about Esau.
Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually. Are they gathered together for war?
Continually are they gathered together for war.
Yep. Yeah. That's all they do.
So them wars that being started is of Esau. He won't war.
Say his words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Yep. You know? Say he covered fields and take them by. Matter of fact, I think you had Michael. Did you have Michael? Michael 2. Yeah, go to Michael 2 and 1.
If I can say this too real quick, that's what let you know too. That Esau gonna make his run at us, man. You know, I tell you that in that Wisdom of Solomon, where he gonna basically make war with no, that ain't it. Revelation, yeah, make war with the saints. But he gonna tell you that.
It do tell you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter too.
Yeah, he gonna test the theory of making war with the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah,
because he gonna feel like, okay, Well, I'm just gonna go for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try it.
See if they Lord really gonna
See,
deliver.
yeah, see if they're gonna get the loot.
That's why Trump, before he got out of office, which he's still there, but mainly saying, hey, we got to stop the prophets of doom, because everything, man, through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, by his words, we bringing his kingdom down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't bringing his kingdom down by marching, We're bringing it by preaching. We preaching about the downfall. We telling Esau his downfall in his own kingdom. How powerful is that?
Man, that's power.
You know what I'm saying?
That's power, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't even get in
Chin this place down.
It says,
read it from the top again.
Okay. It's a little more, though, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, read it from the top and I always do it.
All right. This is Psalms 140:1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war.
Right. And you see them, and they had a summits, right? They had a summits, the UN, right? You got UN troops. Where they just, was that America that they just brought the UN troops? They just brought UN troops into America, man. You know? Yeah. So you see that they about to come, the beast about to come down with that with those teeth, man.
Yeah.
You know?
About to show his horns.
He about to show his horns.
devouring.
He's about to start devouring, man. So we're gonna need a higher power.
Yep.
But we also gonna have to fight with the belief in their power that we can overcome.
That's right.
We're gonna take damage, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna go like let's say in Jeremiah 14:2, Judah mourning. We're gonna go back into that mourning. We're gonna be back black into the ground, man. It's gonna be days where we're not gonna know when we're gonna get our next meal. We gotta be operating solely and completely on the spirit, man. See, this place about to shut down on a level beyond what people are expecting.
Right.
See, they see the little rushes in the grocery stores and the shelves getting, but wait till the grocery stores are empty. I'm talking about it ain't a sneaker bar on the shelf. Come on, man. I'm talking about when it ain't a pack of gum on the shelf, man. Then it's gonna get real, because what people gonna start doing, they're gonna start invading people's homes, man. Because they gonna know people got stockpiles and have hoarded up food for the last days, man. You know, the Lord about to see who really love him, who really fear him. Because you people gonna walk right down here to Egypt for help, as it say, and trust in oppression. You're gonna sell yourself short, man. You're gonna miss out on your chance for eternal life.
Right.
Because you ran with the temple things. You ran with the base man.
Yep. Chose the wrong side.
Chose the wrong side.
You didn't have faith in your power, man. You know, just like you was brother was saying about that guy who was in the military, and basically he know that he don't supposed to take that jab, but he ain't have faith though. Yeah, well, I gotta, I forget what he said. I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, I'm gonna take a L. You know, you finna take a L, the major L, man, getting jabbed up. Yeah, but you ain't got no faith. Man.
Yeah, and it said because he was talking about, he ran on about how for the military troops, not only were they gonna get discharged, but they might even face time in prison for refusing to take the demon juice. All right, Debok. Okay. So what the scriptures tell us though, fear none of these things. Revelation 2:10.
Yeah.
You know, for the devil may throw some of you into prison. It is what it is. Because see, I'm gonna be more me personally, Lord willing, I keep that spirit on me. I'm gonna be more content with what's going on. When I see all these people suffering, because they're gonna be suffering in vain because they know not the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. They know not the glory of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, his word, man. See, knowing is half the battle. They're going to be going through these things totally and utterly, completely oblivious to what the hell they're going through, man. What's going on. But it say gold it's tried in the furnace of affliction. Yeah. You know? So this is the time of us proving our acceptance, proving our initiation. Because the spirit either in you or it ain't. If your mind on this place, you through, man. You're gonna die right along with his destruction.
They talking about, you remember that quote that I brought up that time where it say they gotta be, in order for them to go to the new world, they gotta be initiated.
Yeah, you gotta be what the Luciferian, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. And that's what they're doing. This Devop, they're initiating you into that democracy, which is the rule of the demons, man. See, people been had y'all worshiping the image of the beast. That's why the spirit, man, even before I came into this truth, I tried to vote one time in my entire life, and it was for that damn faggot Obama. Okay. But when I went to the ballot to go get my cast my ballot, they was out of ballots. Call how about Shimi Hawashai, man? You people are idiots, man. Have no idea that it's fake. Matter of fact, give me John 4:24. I know I'm ranting right quick. Give me John 4:24. Matter of fact, start at 22.
John 4:22.
Yeah.
This is John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
Now this is Yahweh Shah talking to the Samaritan woman who was under the impression that she was a Jew. Now you got our people symbolically in that same mindset, you know, because they think that the Lord got them praying to a false God and a false name behind a false doctrine, you know. In this sense, it's talking about the actual Jews, but we know that because it's going to go into the true worshipers, because even amongst our people, you got the true worshipers, man. And everybody that's not a true worshiper, you pretty much liken them to that Samaritan woman. Because you don't know what you worship, man. You're worshiping the image of the beast.
Right.
Talking about I voted.
Right.
You worship, you worship the beast.
Worship the beast. Oh. I got juice.
What the fuck Biden has done that's so much different from what Trump was doing?
Right. Matter of fact, he's worse.
He's worse.
He's worse. Shit. Joe putting it on you, man.
And whoever come, if it be one after him, he gonna be worse.
John 4:24. Yahweh,
23.
John 4:23. But the hour coming, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father.
This was the beginning of the restoration of the kingdom. He said, read 23 again.
This is John 4:23. But the hour coming, and now is.
And now is. So at that very time, it was Yahweh Shai's hour of temptation. You see, he had to overcome the system of the beast. You know? That's why it's that same, he said that that same generation gonna be here when he come back today. This ain't nothing but the Roman Empire all over again. That beast whose deadly wound was healed. So that same system that our people were worshiping in back then is the same system that you're worshiping in now. That Greek culture, all right? Look at the name of the damn look at the name of the damn juice. Delta variant. That's a Greek name. Delta is a Greek name. It's the same system, man. And you people think the scriptures is a game. You people think the scriptures is a joke, man. Because you worship what you know not. You worship what ye know not what. We know what you worship, and we know what we worship.
Right.
You worship the image of the beast. We're conforming to the image of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man.
Right. The same niggas that we have no king but Caesar. Same.
We have no king but Caesar.
Hey, they worshiping. They gonna worship this place until the end, man, until your demise.
That's why the Lord said, bring them here that they don't want me to rule over them.
Right.
Slay them before me.
Same spirit.
Go ahead. And you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, hey man, you're gonna get some cruel judgment, man. The scripture say, so since you said you got no Caesar but king, you have no king but Caesar. The Lord said the same must know it after death by pain. So you're gonna know who the true king is.
John 4, verse 23. But the hour coming, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him.
See, that's who the Lord is looking for. All right. That's who's going to ultimately make it out of this thing, man. The true worshipers. But you can't, hey, we say you can't worship God and mammon. You can't have get that no servant can serve two masters. No servant can serve two masters. So you can't, your mind can't be in this place for it to be blessed by the Most High and want the kingdom of heaven. You can't have America continue on and the kingdom of heaven be restored. You can't have both. You gotta have one or the other. The kingdom of heaven can only come if America is destroyed by thermonuclear missiles.
That's right.
It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Most High and mammon.
And you people hate the message that we bring because you serve the beast in his system. You love the whore. You love the whore that sitteth upon the beast, man.
I love them, man. I can train them. We can fix them. They do that shit every time you go on boats a lot, yeah. They do that every time when they go on boat, man. You know, it's always, well, we can change it this time. He can do this, he can do that. They gonna listen. He ain't like this guy, you know, like the same, it's the same cycle, man. You trying to change something that's
doomed.
It's doomed, man. Hey, this place gotta go.
I gotta go.
It gotta go, man.
It gotta go because Israel keeps seeking for a king when it's a king about to approach the earth.
Yep.
Set Jerusalem on earth. That's why the scriptures say don't choose. If you choose a king, it gotta be from among the brethren.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They choose a king that's
the heathens.
A heathens like Biden. Well, he better than the next one.
Yeah, lesser of the two evils. You know?
Yeah, the lesser. How about you choose no evil? Yeah, you gotta choose the lesser, and that show you that they know that it's wrong for them to even make the statement. Yo, you really gotta choose the lesser of the two evils. Nigga.
Let me not choose at all. Choose evil and fear.
How about you choose righteousness? Ain't nobody forcing you to worship the beast. You know, except the beast. But we got power over the beast. The Lord said, ye shall receive power. You should tread on serpents. The beast ain't nothing but a serpent, man. A dragon, 7 heads and 10 horns. But our power is greater than that, man. The people have absolutely no faith, man.
No.
And they don't know who they enemy is. You know?
See, the Lord about to put you all in a position where there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You're gonna have to face the beast. You're going to have to use faith in the Lord to overcome the beast. If you don't have that faith, you're going to fall victim to the beast.
Hey, it's gonna have to choose. Hey, like that lesson we talked to me. Hey, I was shot, man. One or the other. And our people know in their spirit which side you supposed to be going to, man. It's in your spirit to know that, man. That this ain't right. But you don't have faith, like the brother said. So you conform. You submit. And just hope and pray for change, man, for better. When it's not gonna come, man. Right. That's Sam Cook. Man, ain't nothing gonna change, man, until this place is destroyed, man. Right. And then the king, and, hey, the Lord restore the kingdom of Israel, man. You know. I got that. I got that. All right. This is Amos 9 and 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." All right, this is Amos 9 and 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord, power Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom."
Yeah, that's why you got a lot of chariot science too, because they look just like we watching too. Lord said we just watching, and then he got the angels watching on his kingdom, man. It's about to be destroyed from off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
That's righteous judgment right there. That's a must. This hey, if this kingdom continue any longer with no flesh be saved.
Yeah. It says, "And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord."
Yeah, hey, in the kingdom, the main judges that's gonna rule in the kingdom is the elect. Okay, 2/3 they got a down this side because they have fully they finna fully initiate themselves with this beast. They finna join hands with this bull. But the elect, hey, he should be saved out of it, which is the elect. Hey, they gonna be redeemed.
Okay, Isaiah 14.
Yeah, Isaiah 14, 12, 15.
All right, this I'm gonna start at 3 verses. This Isaiah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start. In my Bible, it says Israel restored and exalted. So I'm gonna read 1. Isaiah 14 and 1. "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they will take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." Now go to Baba Shah. Go to Revelations. Go to Revelations. Is it 2 and 25?
Oh, man, till I come.
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Which is what? The power to overcome the beast. Which is what? Isaiah 33 and 6. "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time and strength of our salvation." The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. So the wisdom that is bestowed upon us gives us the ability to understand who we are to fear over all other powers that are in the earth. If somebody telling us to do something outside of the prophecy being fulfilled of Israel getting the kingdom, we know not to do that shit, man. If the beast is trying to make us bow down and worship him, we know not to do that. We know to hold fast unto Yahweh Shai and worship him. Come and I want you to finish that revelation with the precept.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6, verse 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. And if your delight be then in thorns and in scepters,
And thrones and scepters,
scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore.
honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore, man. This is the time where we have to show our honor to the wisdom knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Lord don't want no lip service, man. You ain't abiding in his word. You don't truly love him, man. Give me that in 1 John, man. He that said they love me and keeping not my commandments is a liar, man.
This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that said, I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
It's a liar, and the truth is not in him. Scripture say, then you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. The truth is Yahweh Shai. He said, I am the way, I am the truth, and the life. So you got to show that you honor wisdom, that you honor Yahweh Shai's word, man. This is the time of us showing our honor, integrity. Okay, go back to Revelation 22. You had something else? Go ahead.
Hey, go on back to what we went into yesterday when them people say, the mother county say, don't worship Yahweh Shai. Man, if you don't worship Yahweh Shai, how you gonna get to the kingdom?
You're not. You're not.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not.
This is Revelation 2 and 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
Hey, overcometh what? The beast. He that overcometh the beast, man. Go ahead.
To him will I give power over the nations.
To him will I give power over the nations. So back to Isaiah 14 and 3. And it shall come to pass, my bad too. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Now go back to Revelation 2 and keep going.
This is Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. That rod of iron is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's what we're gonna rule over these nations with, man. And they're gonna like it too.
Like, just like
they ain't gonna like it at first, but once that rod has taken full root in that ass, they gonna like it then. You know, and all them that don't like it, hey, they're gonna get put to death. And maybe they'll come back through the loins of whoever their forefathers are, right the next time. Go ahead, huh?
This is Psalms 2 and 8. It said, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. See, this word gonna break these nations down, man.
Yep.
See, right now it's for the breaking down of our own people to get them in the right mindset. But they ain't gonna take heed. See, but when the day comes, when the Lord cracked them clouds, oh, why y'all didn't tell me that man rolled like that? We did. We said you go that way, and they go that way.
That's right.
Y'all didn't listen.
You went right behind them.
You went right behind their ass.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I scripture say, follow not a multitude to do evil. You got the I was watching the video that first the elder Karataza from Las Vegas posted about Layla Ali, and then Elder Tahar posted a video too, and he put the link of the actual clip in the description box. Where you had the two newscasters, one from Los Angeles, the man, and the other one from Atlanta. I'm just listening to the mindset of this pathetic bitch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, bitch, nobody care because you lost. Like, bitch, you don't got no respect to give nobody anyway. You don't respect yourself, huh? Blonde streaks in your hair. You know, it's clear that you worship the beast. You know.
And the shit she was saying, like Elder Karatazar said, you ain't even come with facts. You just
speaking out your own
emotion. Out your own emotion and heart, man. The shit you was saying, she didn't say nothing wrong, man. Yep. You know? But hey, that's what it's coming down to, because if you got some type of influence and you go against the status quo,
are you finna be demonized?
They finna demonize you, man.
You finna be demonized.
Yeah. You're gonna either have to get down with it. You know, they want you to be like how they did Juvenile and Boosie and all these niggas, man, talking about promoting that juice, man. Yeah, promoting that jazz.
Backs that thing up.
Backs that thing up, man.
You niggas finna go right to the concert.
Come on, man.
And follow the multitude. Backs that thing up.
Man, get out of here, man. It's crazy. We not following the multitude to do evil, man.
Not knowing what you putting in your system.
Come on.
You an idiot, man. I tell anybody that to their face, man. Right. You are an idiot. You put something in, you don't know what's in it. Oh. But if I say no, I don't trust putting something in my body I don't know about, I gotta be demonized.
Right.
The scriptures tell you be vigilant, be sober. For your adversary, the devil seeking whom like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, man. You people don't know who your enemy is. You think the Lord is your enemy. That's why I say because we testify that their works are evil. Go ahead, bro. That their deeds are evil.
This is Revelation 2, verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken and broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
See, so you don't gotta hear the word now, because the word at this point has no physical power behind it, right? But guess what? The Lord gonna give us the physical power. See, right now it's on a spiritual power. It's on a spiritual level. The Lord gonna give us the physical power to take all you heathens into captivity.
That's right.
All right. To take all you rulers, all right, and make you slaves and servants, and make you bow down to the true power. Yahweh Shimi Hawashah, man.
Right, bro.
And then in that day, ain't gonna be no rebelling. You ain't gonna have an option. You ain't gonna be no do as thy wilt spirit in the earth. You know,
lay down.
You only gonna have one option as your best life to live. You ain't gonna have all these different avenues for you to decide what your best life to live is. Whether you want to be a Christian, a Buddhist, a Muslim. Now you ain't gonna have all them options. You're gonna have one choice: worship the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, and their true names, not according to what you think it is. Go ahead, bro.
And I will give him the morning star, and he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said to the church.
Right, the morning star talking about Yahweh Shah, man.
All right, this is Sirach.
Hold on, you had something else in Isaiah 14. I know, right?
It was 12.
Okay, so this is verse 3. verse 3, and then I'm gonna jump to yours. It said, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve, that thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that rules the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing, man. Let you know when this beast is taken out of the way, the condition that the earth, everybody gonna be rejoicing, man. You know? And you're gonna see it the way that we've been explaining it to you for so long, man.
It's like, man, Jake and this thing, it's like they force themselves to be happy, but inwardly they truthful. You know, they really don't, they can't really trust this kingdom. They can always say, man, the government always tricky. You know, everybody's starting to wake up to the fact that this kingdom is wicked.
But they don't know what to do about it. You know, because they're not taking heed to the word. They don't know how to handle the wickedness that's going on in this place. But deep down inside, everybody know we're living in the last days, the end time. They just finding a way to cope with it. And they really living a make-believe life, man. Verse 10, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? That's what you wanted me to, verse 10. Okay. Are they become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Cut down by this word. Through us preaching this word, man, is gonna bring this kingdom down. You know, like the brother said, man, you Israelites don't know what they know about the destruction. They know about what's coming, but they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But we know what to do. All we gotta do is just preach the word. You know, that's our occupation.
This the bag you up. I think it's Jeremiah started chapter 1, verse 9.
Right. This is
Hold
Jeremiah.
on, let me make sure.
Where I put his hand, touch my mouth. Or you want the word fire?
No. It's where it says, pretty much with this word.
Fire.
He said like bind, say bind, and fight. Shalaki, girl, with us. It's a scripture that I wanted to get about this word. Pretty much gonna bring this kingdom down. Man. Say to plant, say to plant, to bind up, to cast out.
Yep. Jeremiah 1 and 10.
Okay, man, what was I looking at?
Yeah,
I started now.
I called it and still didn't see it. I went in once. So like,
oh, okay.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Jeremiah 1 and verse 9. It says, then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
And what the words gonna do? Go ahead.
It says, see, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant.
The word is gonna do all that.
We're gonna do that.
So we're gonna prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, and then we're gonna bring Jacob's kingdom up, which is Israel, starting with you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all the way down to Israel. All right? And the Lord's gonna put us back on top.
And the words are not our words.
Yeah.
It's the words of the Heavenly Father. What's written in the Holy Bible, man.
Because in that same chapter, Jeremiah 1:5, the Lord say, hey, before I ordained thee a prophet, before that even was even made, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For the
I knew
world,
thee. I knew thee.
I knew.
Yep. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee and ordained thee a prophet.
Yeah.
Yep. So the true prophets of the Lord are going to be preaching the downfall and destruction of this kingdom.
Right.
So that the kingdom of heaven can be built and restored. That's the only way the heaven is going to come. Wickedness got to be put out of the earth, man. Let's go back to Isaiah 14. Oh, that was it on there. Read 15. Okay.
Yeah, brother. Matthew 19.
Okay, so this is I actually was I read down to 15. This is Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the most high power. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
It's basically it's Esau being prideful, man.
Yep.
His next is he in Obadiah, he said his next among the stars.
Yeah.
He's speaking of pride, man, but we all know what happened when you prideful. It say, hey,
Pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
A hard fall is it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like when you thought you had a plan, but it was another plan, you know, intervening with it.
Yeah, because who authorized you to go to other planets and try to inhabit other planets? You didn't even master this planet. You failing miserably on this planet. So you think the Lord finna allow you to go and destroy a whole nother paradise, man? And that's why it's not inhabitable. Because if it was, you would get there and destroy it worse than you destroying this place, man.
You know, go to Mars and put McDonald's up there.
Yeah, exactly. Put GMOs and spray chemtrails up there. Set up transhumanism up there, transgender up there, abortion up there. You are unfit, man. That's how you fail from your rulership. But your fall, hey, you still falling. You say your sins have reached into the heavens. So you've gotten so high, everything that you set up got to be destroyed, man. From your satellites in the atmosphere, all that's got to be taken out, man. As the Lord said, there shall not be one. The Lord said there shall not be one a stone left, man. You know, said the elements shall burn with fervent heat. The air gotta be cleansed because of you. It says I will ascend. This is the mind of the wicked. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Yeah, be brought down to hell. And the Lord gonna let you do what you want to do. When you about to fill your belly, and guess what, man? He gonna, hey, like the Bible like to say, he gonna snatch the truck from you.
Yep.
You know? He said bounds that you can't even pass, so of course you're gonna speak. One thing about a person, when they private, they just start saying shit that don't make sense. Like the Lord said bounds you can't even pass, and you talking about going to Mars right now.
He trying to find a way to escape his judgment. Nah, you good. It's on us, man. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. This is Sirach 10 and 4. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Go to jump to 8. Because right now, the people that's ruling is not profitable to the earth or the people. These people are so infatuated with obtaining resources that they are destroying people, man. Here it is, you got homeless people, yet you throw millions of dollars of food away every day. You take pride in having over 1 billion served, where you can go buy a cheeseburger for $1. But when I go on Walgreens to get a prescription or buy something, I gotta donate to the starving. Yet you serving 1 billion people every day with all these corporate food chains, and you throw away billions of dollars of food, man. People are starving.
Yeah.
You talking about the earth overpopulated, and I drive by fields, endless fields of land. Come on, man. What are you talking about? You're an unfit king.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and what else?
And riches got by deceit.
And riches got by deceit, man. The kingdom, we're in the process of the kingdom being translated, man. That's why you see America in the condition that it's in. That's why when you look around the earth geographically, all these other countries, you see wars, you see turmoil, you see people going through hell, man. Because the kingdom is falling apart for the sake of the elect, bringing it back to restoration.
That's why the Lord say, when you see rumors of wars and uproars of the people, just know the end is not yet. Because going back to the scripture, what's tribulation that we enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So that season, we're in that season of the rumors of wars and the uproars of people. But all that shit gonna come to an end. See, the earth gonna be silenced. You see? The earth gonna be silenced. Go ahead, Doc.
I looked up that term, read that profitable Johnny. Yeah, it's a rock team in the book.
Yeah, bring the word out that you talking about.
All right. This is Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
This is the word profitable in etymology, and it means yielding spiritual or moral benefit.
Yielding spiritual or moral benefit. Tell me how the earth is yielding any spiritual or moral benefit under the king that's currently ruling it. You people don't even know who the king is. Here it is. You think every country on the planet got a different king. Man, it's one nation of people that's really in authority, man. That's ruling over all these nations, man. You just got a representative. Joe Biden ain't shit,
yep,
but a puppet. America ain't nothing but a corporation. And you see the morale and the spirituality of this place is failing miserably. See, when you came to America, when you look at the people that came to America, the colonizers, the Europeans, when they came to America, America was in a much better state before they took over and obtained it by what? Unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, because they came for the gold. See, this place was flourishing with gold when they came over here, man. You go into the history of the Italians, the Spaniards, and the French. When they came over here, they came for gold, man. They couldn't even speak the language of the natives when they came over here. They had gold and they was just pointing to it. But because we are a people, a loving people, we brought them in and took them in as our own. Even after catching them red-handed, stealing our resources, man. They came over here straight stealing.
said through injuries and riches we about to see.
Yep.
Unrighteous dealings. That's how this man is a rape,
Nahum
rob,
3 and 1.
and a murderer. All this man ever do was just steal, man. He'll steal like even when he the original Britons, they weren't even Europeans, those were really Jakes. And what he did, took them over and stole their land. It's in the Negro Question Part 4 group.
I got some.
I'm talking about how he did with your mind. Went over there, man, put us down, and then just stole from us. You know, this man he a vagabond in the future. What's a fugitive? A person that's gonna do some bad things. They're gonna be a murderer. They're gonna commit all the crimes, and then don't even get caught for it. That's what the Lord waiting on. That's what we waiting on, man, for the downfall of our enemies. Like Friday, we finally caught them.
Yeah, we're gonna finally get that judgment, man. That's overdue. Yep. He's been going around destroying everything, rape, robbing, and murdering. Now, it's time to pay up, man. The Lord requiring that from you, man. I'm gonna get this Nahum.
Let me get this one first. Okay. It's Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it's in the power of their hand. Verse 2 is the point. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So it's telling you how this man operates. They covet fields, they covet after lands and countries, right? And then when they get those countries, it tells you in Psalms 49:11, their inward thought is that their dwelling places shall continue forever. They call their lands after their own names. So you being called an African American is because an Edomite, a so-called white man, conquered the land of Africa and named it after himself. And now you are being deemed an African American, where America comes from Amerigo Vespucci, who came over here to what is now being called of America and named it after himself. So who are you really? You embracing African America, you are nobody.
All he did was branded the cattle. You
nobody but a slave to a so-called white man.
You got a slave name on you, but you proud to call yourself a black African American.
Yep.
A wicked African American.
Damn couple. But this is Nahum 3 and 1. It says, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
Woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not, man. The prey is who? You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why I also say in Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It will destroy you with a sword destruction, man. Okay? Read it again from the top.
Rest goes into kingdom.
Yep.
Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
It is all full of lies and robbery. And you people trust in this man. You have no idea what he got going on right now. Just out of the blue, this pandemic hit. But when you go into the history, you go back 6 years ago in 2015, they prophesied this. They said that it was going to come before it ever hit. Then they concocted a potion out of the blue. Oh, this the cure. Yeah, people still dropping dead. You got people being magnetized. People being scanned after receiving the juice and barcodes popping up. Come on, man. Hey, all we out here do is warn you, man. You know, like we commanded to do. So when the Lord come, as he say, the slain of the Lord shall be many. It says that the blood shall be up to the horse's bridle. It said that the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth to the other, man. None of that blood we want on us.
All right.
They have no coat for they sin. Ultimately, that's why we need to keep. That's why there's some of us that we gotta be restored because we want their order back in the earth. And all the people that's going through the work, that's trying out and gonna make it to the finals is the elect. Ultimately, to be the righteous rulers on the planet Earth. You know, we gotta go through. We gotta get built up first. Going through the build up time. Yeah, yeah.
You want 2 Peter?
2 Peter 3, 12, and 13.
Yep. All right. This is 2 Peter 3 and 12. It says, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements.
Start over one. Let's say.
Seeing all these things.
Yeah. Yep.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation?
Yeah. So, what type of spiritual and morale should you have? What type of spirit should you be in? What type of morale should you have, seeing that these things are going to come to pass? Seeing that the Lord coming to judge the earth with a sword. We say to render his anger and his fury and rebukes with flames of fire. Go ahead.
All right, it said.
I would say, manna goes into conduct.
That's right.
How should your spiritual conduct be on the planet Earth? Should you be wilding and dancing and twerking every time a song come on, or at the club, riding in the hill? No, you should be bad. I'm talking about like looking forward and hasting. That's why Pastor Tahar deemed this year as the coming and hasting and coming of our Lord.
In other words, you should be doing what we're doing. Yeah. You should be doing what we're doing or finding a way to further the ministry. That's what you should be doing.
You should be participating.
Yeah.
All right, it says, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a new heaven and a new earth. You know, and that's coming. Yeah, Revelation 21. Yeah, we'll close on that. You're supposed to be looking for a new rulership. You ain't supposed to be looking for this place to continue on. As we read in the beginning, here we have no continuing city. But we seek one to come.
This kingdom ain't hitting on nothing.
You got people seeking after carnal riches. A hefty bank account.
Right.
You know? Well, all this shit gonna be burnt up.
Right.
You're supposed to be having your mind on the heavenly riches. It says, for where your heart is, the way your treasure be also.
Right.
See, in the kingdom, money ain't gonna be a factor, man. We ain't gonna think about money. We're gonna be thinking about the people. The people are the true resources, man. You know? We're gonna be thinking about the condition and state of the earth, man. And see, just like when the Lord destroyed the earth the first time, he said the people's hearts were set continually to do evil. That's the state of the people's mind right now to this day. That's why he said it's gonna be as in the days of Noah when he come back. You got it, out.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 18.
They start up and then jump down to your point. 21 in new heavens and new earth. I saw 21 and 3. 1. Yeah.
This is Revelation 21, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth was passed away, and there was no more sea.
Right. So that first heaven and that first earth, all right, meaning what? The rulership that we in currently now is going to pass away. All right. Esau had the first rulership. The end is passed away. The end is passing away, man.
It's like writing we used to do this in school. We used to write like paragraphs. And like when you write a paragraph, you will mess up. Man, you basically take the page, rip it. That's what the Lord about to do.
Yeah.
About to make a new clean sheet.
Got to have a clean slate.
Yeah. This is Revelation 21, verse 18. And the building of the wall of it was of jasper.
No. Oh, keep you jump too fast. You jump too fast.
Or 2. This is Revelation 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem. New Jerusalem, when you go into that word new, it means refreshed. Okay? New, refreshed, restored. You want to get the word? Yeah, get that word new. New Jerusalem.
New means to make or establish for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
To fresh.
Back to its first estate. Restore. So what Apostle John saw is the restoration of Israel. But even better than before.
That's some power. Yeah, how about Shema, man?
Come on, man.
It's gonna make us even better.
It's gonna make us even better than before. Because we're gonna have the laws in our inner parts. We're not gonna go off. We're not gonna fall to sin anymore, man.
Right.
So with us not falling to sin, we won't die. Because the wages of sin is death. We ain't going off no more. Go ahead, bro.
It say coming down from the most side of heaven and prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Yep.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High with men, and he would dwell with them, and they should be his people. And Yahweh Shema himself should be with them and be their power.
Right. So the Lord gonna be our power, not the beast. Our government is going to come from the heavens, man. You know, government go into mind control. And that's where our mind is now. See, the Heavenly Father governs our mind, not America. Fuck what America talking about. Go ahead, bro. You jump down to your point.
This is Revelation 21, verse 18. It's basically going to make you want the kingdom even more. It say the building of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass.
It say the city, Jerusalem, it's talking about the physical city. The physical city was like unto pure gold. Now here it is, the elites, they hoarding up all this gold and don't even know what to do with it. Come on, man. Jasper, all the precious stones. We living in a synthetic environment, man. The very shit you walk on is destroying you, hurting you, knees and joints. You know what I'm saying? It hurt to walk on the earth. You got potholes. You got cars running up and down the street, polluting the air, burning out gas. Man, we're not gonna burn gas. We're not gonna use no damn gas in the kingdom, man. You're talking about how everything that we embody, everything that we build in the kingdom is going to enhance life, not take from it.
And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. And the first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, and the third, how you say that?
Chastity.
Chastity.
Yeah.
And the fourth, an emerald. And the fifth, sardonyx. And the sixth, sardis. And the seventh, chrysolite, crystallite. And the eighth, beryl. And the ninth, topaz. And the tenth, chrysoprase. And the 11th, jacinth. And the 12th, amethyst.
And see, all these stones represent the nations of Israel. Because what the Lord say, we are his precious stones. All right, lively stones, man. But physically, the kingdom is going to be built based upon those stones, because these are the most precious stones in the earth. And every stone gives off a certain type of energy. You see, this devil, man, that's ruling the earth, he don't understand how the stones are supposed to work. He don't understand how spiritual energy is supposed to work, man. He's a carnal man. That's why he's trying to change you from a human to a transhuman, pretty much a robot. He's an artificial man. So all this time he's been pumping artificial flavors and GMOs into you. Hey, so his whole dream is to make you totally artificial. Because he's super, look up that word superficial in the etymology. He's superficial, and you people are just like him. Everybody that's not conforming to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're superficial people, man.
Superficial.
Yeah.
It's like anecdote anatomical and mathematical uses of or relating to a surface, of or pertaining to the surface, upper side, top, above, and over.
Go ahead.
And meaning not deep.
Not deep.
Without
what?
Without thorough understanding.
Without thorough understanding. You people are not deep. You only see what's on the surface level. You're superficial without thorough understanding.
Then Esau discovered the stones. I discovered they had already been here. You know?
He ain't got half the stones, man, that we gonna have.
The earth won't even the earth won't reap and yield fruit for him, man.
You got your table full of elements, and that ain't even the rest of it. The Lord said his wisdom and knowledge is infinite.
Look what the earth bringing forth for him, man. Straight abominations.
Straight abominations.
Go ahead, finish it up, man.
And it says in verse 21, it say in the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was one pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for the Lord.
The gold is so pure you can see yourself in it, man. You're gonna be walking down seeing your reflection. Go ahead, bro.
It said, and I saw no temple therein, for the Lord Yahweh Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city had no need of the sun.
Hold on, say what?
He
said, I saw no temple in it. For what?
For the Lord Yahweh Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it.
For the Lord Yahweh Almighty and the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, are the temple of it. So them talking about they building the third temple over there. That's further proof that they not the people. Because if they were the people, they will understand that we are the temple of the Most High.
Right.
We represent Yahweh Shai righteousness, man. Go ahead.
Verse 23, and the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it. For the glory of Yahweh Shai did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof.
The Lamb is the light thereof. Yahweh Shai, the word. So we ain't gonna have no, ain't nobody gonna have to teach us. We not have to teach our people no more. You know what I'm saying? The sun represents knowledge, and the moon represents understanding, man. It's talking about, so we ain't gonna have to do this no more, man. Every Israelite in the kingdom is gonna be holy, gonna be righteous, man. Gonna be without sin, just like Yahweh Shai.
Verse 24, and the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor unto it.
That's the true restoration of Israel, man. Right? When all the nations are bringing their glory to the Heavenly Father. One power. Right? Not all these different gods, which God means power. You know? So that day is coming, man. And it's vastly approaching. But like it say, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. So prepare for the doom of America, man.
Right.
Prepare for the downfall of this entire society, man. So with that, giving all praises, honor, glory again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Mukakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in great millstone. Peace and sage chasing to the hopeful elect. Quorum Yasharallah,
Quorum
Yasharallah,
Ball.
Rise Israel, destroy confusion. Shalom, Lapakayim. Peace to the elect.